another thing, young man. When I ask for a bottle of avian water, bien glacé, to be put by my bed every night, I mean a bottle of avian water, bien glacé, and not a bottle of Perrier water, which is not glacé at all and gazoos into the bargain.
I am most sorry, madame. It shall not occur again.
And you can tell the maid, Katerina, whatever her goddamn name is, that for my breakfast I take prune juice, not orange juice, toast Melba, not rolls, and good American coffee served with cream.
Very good, madame.
And you might also explain to her that I don't like being natterd at first thing in the morning in a language that I can't understand. Neither Mr. Conklin nor I myself speak a word of Italian. And the sooner the staff of this hotel realizes it, the better it'll be for all concerned.
Va bene, signor.
Are you being impertinent?
No, madame. I most humbly beg your pardon. It's merely a question of habitude.
It may interest you to know that Mr. Conklin and I have stayed at most of the finest hotels in Europe. And when we pay the amount we do pay for the best service, we expect to get it.
Very well, madame.
That'll be all for the moment. Oh, you better bring some ice later. Mr. Conklin likes his scotch with plenty of ice and plain water.
Madame.
Is the water all right here?
I fear I do not understand, madame.
The drinking water, it isn't just pumped out of that lake without being properly filtered.
There have been no complaints as far as I know, madame.
All right, you can go now.
À votre service, madame.
Operator, donnez-moi 22, 36, 23, s'il vous plaît. Hello, ici, Mrs. Conklin. Conklin, je veux parler avec la comtesse, s'il vous plaît. Hello, Mariette? Yes, it's me, Anna Mary. Oh, I can't believe we're actually here at last. I gotta keep pinching myself. Listen, darling, first of all, I want to thank you for those gorgeous flowers. It was lovely of you to send us such a wonderful welcome. Oh, my dear, they light up the room. They literally do. I'm looking at them this very minute. Werner, oh, he's all right. He's out playing golf somewhere as usual. Now, listen, darling, about tonight. You know about the etiquette of these things so much better than I do. Ought I to go outside and wait for the prince, or is it all right to have him sent to the bar where we're having cocktails? He likes things to be informal. Well, all I can say is thank God for that. I wouldn't know how to do anything else. Oh, I don't have to curtsy to her, too, do I? I do. Whatever for? She was just a commoner before we married her. I see. All right, darling, I'll do as you say, but for heaven's sake, get here early and give me moral support. Oh, you're an angel. How's dear Henri? Out playing golf, too. Well, I suppose it gives them something to do. Au revoir, darling. À ce soir. So you're back, are you?
Yes, sweetheart.
You know, Werner, try as I may, I just do not understand you.
What's wrong?
But to start with, it's past 6 o'clock. We got to be dressed and down in the bar by 8.
Before you said nobody was coming before 8:30.
Did you remember about the cigars?
Yeah, I remembered about them.
Well, thank heaven for small mercies.
Yeah, but the store was shut.
Werner!
Sorry,
Why
sweetheart.
didn't you stop by on the way out to the golf course?
I did. That was when the store was shut.
I only have to ask you to do the smallest thing.
Yeah, well, all the stores in this lousy town shut between 12 and 3.
Yeah, Petherington told me the prince likes a particular kind of cigar, which can only be got at one special place here. And I thinking it would be a nice gesture to serve them to him after dinner. I'm fool enough to ask you to get him for me, and what happens?
Nothing happens. He does without him.
Now, look here, Werner, if
There's
you
no
can't do the
sense in
smallest...
working yourself up into a snip. I guess the cigars you can get in this hotel lobby will be good enough for anybody. And if His Royal Highness doesn't fancy him, he can smoke his own, can't he?
You wouldn't care if the first dinner party we give in this lousy town, as you put it, were a dead failure, would you?
Calm down, sweetheart. It won't be. Our parties ain't ever failures. They cost too damn much.
You know something, Werner? That's just the silliest thing I ever heard you say. The sort of people we are entertaining tonight are interested in other things besides money.
Like hell they are.
I don't know what you came in this trip for. You can play golf in Minneapolis.
And on a damn sight better course, too.
You know, Werner, you sicken me. You really do. Don't you get any kick at all about traveling to new places and meeting distinguished people?
Hey, what's so distinguished about him?
Wouldn't you consider a royal prince
How
distinguished?
would I know? I haven't met him yet.
He happens to be one of the most fascinating men in Europe and one of the most sought after.
except in his own country, which he got thrown out of.
You really make me ashamed saying things like that.
Listen, sweetheart, how's about you just stop bawling me out and ring for some ice? I want a drink.
Ring for it yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello. Yes, speaking. What? Who? She's on her way up. Thank you. Oh, my God.
What's wrong?
It's Maud. Maud Carignani. I asked her around for a drink, and it went completely out of my mind.
Well, give her a drink. We can afford it.
Here I am with so much on my mind, I think I'm going crazy, and all you can do is try to be funny.
Yeah, sorry,
And take those dirty old golf clubs out of here. This is a private sitting room, not the hotel lobby.
I'll take them away when I've had my drink. She's the one we had dinner with that night in Rome, isn't she?
Yeah, that stuffy little apartment that smelled of fish. I thought I'd die. No air conditioning and all those ghastly stairs.
I thought it was a kind of cute little place, kind of picturesque. I liked her, too. As a matter of fact, she was the only one we met in Rome I did like.
Sure you did, because she made such a play for you. She practically threw herself at your head. It would have been embarrassing if it hadn't been so funny. I remember catching Lulu Canfield's eye across the table. It was as much as we could do not to burst out laughing.
Well, it made a change. Most of the characters we seem to pick up along the line don't even trouble to speak to me.
Well, you've only got yourself to blame for that, Werner. You happen to be a taker, not a giver. You don't make an effort with people. You just sit there looking grouchy and don't say a word.
Maybe. But I do say the 5 most important words of the evening. Garçon, bring me the check.
You know something, Werner? It's just that very attitude of mine that makes Europeans despise us Americans. Can't you think of anything but dollars and cents?
They're my dollars and cents, sweetheart, and I've spent the best part of my life piling them up. And if we didn't happen to have a hell of a lot of them, you can bet your sweet ass we wouldn't be here worrying about special cigars for royal princes, giving dinner parties to people who despise us.
I wish you wouldn't use vulgar expressions like that.
And I'll tell you something else. This dame was on her way up here, you know, the one who handed you and Lulu Canfield such a good laugh by throwing herself at my head. She at least took the trouble to give us dinner.
Of course she did. It was a sprat to catch a whale. She hasn't got a cent to her name. She's one of these social parasites who go about living off rich people.
Well, at least she can't be lonely. The woods are full of them. Anyway, if you think so badly of her, what the hell do you ask her around for a drink?
After all, she goes everywhere. She knows everybody. When she called me this morning, I had to think of something.
She happens to be a princess, too, doesn't she? There's always a help.
Only a Sicilian one. Princes in Sicily are a dime a dozen. Oh, my God, I can't receive her looking like this. I gotta go and put something on my hair.
Try a crash helmet, sweetheart. You're showing a fighting mood.
It's lovely to see you again, Werner. I hoped you'd be here, but I wasn't sure. Anna Mary sounded a bit affolée on the telephone this morning. I gather she's giving a dinner party this evening for our portly prince.
Do you know the guy?
Oh, yes, he's a horror, a great one for lavatory jokes and a bit of bottom pinching on the side. The new wife's quite sweet and lovely to look at. She used to be a model, I believe. He insists on everyone bobbing to her, and when they do, she's liable to giggle. You're like her.
Did Anna Mary ask you tonight?
A little half-heartedly, I thought. Not that I blame her. She's probably got all the placements set. In any case, I couldn't possibly have come even if I had wanted to. I'm driving back to Rome.
That's a hell of a long trip. You driving yourself?
Oh, yes. I love driving alone, particularly at night. I shall see the dawn come up over the Simplon Pass, probably get as far as Como for breakfast.
What kind of a car?
Rather a common little Volkswagen. You know, the sort that looks as if it was sticking its tongue out. But it goes like a bird.
You certainly are quite a gal.
Buonasera, principessa.
Buonasera, Felix. Come sta?
Oh, molto bene, grazie. E lei?
Bene come sempre. Partirò stanotte a Roma.
Che bellezza, come l'invidio. Buon viaggio, principessa, e arrivederci.
What was all that about?
Nothing much. I just told him I was going back to Rome, and he said how he envied me and wished me well. He's a nice boy. We're quite old friends. I knew him first when he was at the Excelsior.
What'll it be? Whiskey? Gin? Vodka? Or would you like some champagne?
No, thanks. Vodka would be lovely with a little tonic and lots of ice.
Ma, darling, isn't this just wonderful? I can't believe you're actually here. When you called me this morning, I couldn't believe it. I had to pinch myself. Oh, you look as cute as a little June bug. Now, come on, sit down and tell me all the gossip. How's dear Lula?
I haven't seen her for ages. I've been here for the last 2 weeks staying with my son and his wife.
Why, Maud, you take the breath right out of my body. Nobody ever told me you had a son.
It isn't exactly a topic of universal interest.
Well, how old is he? What does he do? Is he handsome? Do you adore him? Listen, I gotta meet him.
I don't think he's really your cup of tea. He paints abstract pictures and he's a communist.
A communist?
I don't mean that he's actually a member of the party, but he's terribly red-minded. He's also going through a grubby phase at the moment. They have a ghastly little flattened pulley and a lot of beatnik cronies. Oh, it's all quite fun, really.
Here's your booze, Princess.
Thanks, pal.
And, you say he's got a wife?
Yes, she's small and sharp, like a little needle. She used to be a dancer in the festival ballet, and she's just had a baby. That's why I've been here for so long. It's sort of hung back. All those Giselles and Swan Lakes makes childbearing a little complicated.
And, she had the baby?
Yeah, late last night in the hospital. It's a boy. Weighed exactly what it ought to weigh and was bright red, possibly out of deference to its father's political views. Anyhow, I am now a grandmother, which is a sobering thought.
Well, no one would believe it. You look sensational.
So do you. And so do you. That particular colour is very becoming.
Yes, nice, isn't it?
Now, I come to think of it, you wore blue that night in Rome when you came to dine.
And how is that divine little apartment? You know, I was saying to Claire Petherington at lunch today that it was just the most picturesque place I ever saw, wasn't I, Verna?
Yeah, sweetheart.
Claire hates it. She says there are too many stairs and that it smells of fish, which is only to be expected, really, because there happens to be a fishmonger on the ground floor. I keep on burning incense and dabbing the light bulbs with Miss Dior, but it doesn't do any good.
You know, I'm just heartbroken that you can't come to dinner tonight. It's going to be such fun. I've got Mariette and Henri, the Petheringtons, of course, Sir Gerard and Lady Nutfield. He was governor of somewhere, and he's so British. You want to stand up and sing God Save the Queen whenever he comes into the room. The Carpinchos, shows, they're Brazilian and as cute as can be. And Bobo Larkin, who has promised to play the piano in the bar afterwards, providing we keep everybody out. And darling old Irma Bidmeyer, who stays in this very hotel and plays bridge with the Queen of Spain. And last but not least, His Royal Highness.
Not royal, dear, just serene.
Maud, is that true? Are you positive?
Quite. You needn't worry about it. It doesn't make any difference. So long as everybody calls him sir and bobs up and down like a cork, is as happy as a clam.
Yeah, but I could have sworn that Mariette told me.
Mariette's terribly vague about that sort of thing. She once lost her head at an official reception in Geneva and addressed poor old Prince Paniofstovsky as Mom. She wasn't far out at that.
You know, that's funny. Yeah, that's very funny.
Do you mean I have to introduce him as His Serene Highness?
You don't have to introduce him at all. You just take people up to him and say, sir, may I present so-and-so. He may buck a bit at Irma Bidmeyer. He's notoriously anti-Semitic, but you can always mumble.
Well, what do you know?
You be quiet, Verna, and stop interrupting all the time. Why don't you make yourself useful and go down to the bar and see if they got any of those cigars I asked you about? I want to have a little private visit with Maud.
Yeah, okay,
And
sweetheart.
take those dirty old golf clubs with you.
Oh, don't send him away. I've hardly talked to him at all.
Oh, don't you worry, Princess. I'll just set the table, fix the flowers, give $100 to each of the waiters, and be right back.
You know, Werner really gets on my nerves sometimes.
Yeah, I see he does.
He's just plain stubborn. He refuses to be interested in any of the things that I'm interested in. He doesn't like any of the people that I like.
He doesn't seem to mind me.
That's only because you lay yourself out to be nice to him.
Perhaps that's what he needs.
Oh, you were just darling to him that night we dined with you in Rome. You know, I remember saying to Lulu afterwards, isn't Maud wonderful? She's so warm, she's so human, and what's more, She's a giver, not a taker.
You mustn't overrate me, Anna Mary. I'm a taker all right when I get the chance.
Why, Maud Carignani, that's just plain nonsense, and you know it. You can't fool me. Why do you think it is you're so popular, huh? People are always running after you and asking you everywhere.
It's very sweet of you to say so, but I'm afraid you exaggerate my social graces.
I'm not talking about social graces, honey. I'm talking about character and heart. You are just plain sympathetic, and there's no getting away from it. You go through life making an effort. Now, Werner will just not make an effort.
But I find it difficult to believe that he could have made the enormous fortune that he has if he were all that lackadaisical.
Oh, he's sharp enough in business, I'll give you that. But he will not open his eyes to experience. I mean, he closes his eyes to the beauty of things. You'll never believe this. But in the whole 5 months we've been in Europe this trip, he's only been inside 3 churches.
Perhaps he doesn't like churches.
I managed to drag him into St. Peter's in Rome, and all he did was stomp around humming "I Like New York in June" under his breath. I was mortified.
Oh, poor Buffalo Bill.
What on earth do you mean by that?
That's how I see Werner in my mind's eye. A sort of frustrated Buffalo Bill who's had his horse taken away from him.
Werner can't ride horseback.
There's always time for him to
His
learn.
arteries wouldn't stand it.
There are different sorts of horses. Pegasus, for instance, he had wings.
You know something, Maud? I can't understand a word you're talking about.
Werner, we're both talking about Werner, but from different points of view.
Hello? Yes, speaking. Bobo, darling, I never recognized your voice. What? Oh, you can't be serious. But, Bobo, you were perfectly all right when I talked to you on the telephone this morning. Oh, my God. But, Bobo, if you don't come, we'll be 13 at table. Oh, yeah, but Bobo, honey, I was counting on you. I've got the piano moved into the bar and everything. Well, couldn't you just come for the dinner? That would be better than nothing. 102. Are you sure it's 102? When did you take it? What? The doctor says you're not supposed to talk on the phone anymore. Listen, Bobo, I've got this wonderful doctor. He hung up on me. He just hung up on me. After dealing me the worst blow I've ever had in my life, he has the nerve to hang up on me. I'm never going to talk to that gone-down little pansy again as long as there's a breath left in my body.
Be reasonable, Anna Mary. You can't expect the poor devil to come to dinner if he's got a temperature of 102.
Reasonable, 7 o'clock, 13 at table. You asked me to be reasonable.
Can't you think of anyone else?
No, of course I can't. We only just got here. You'll have to come, Maud. You'll just have to. It'll make one woman too many, but that can't be helped.
I really can't possibly. Besides, I haven't even got an evening dress with me, and I'm driving to Rome.
Oh, you can go to Rome later. Go to Rome anytime. Just help me out tonight. And don't worry about a dress. I've got a divine little Balenciaga number I've only worn twice. Oh, for heaven's sake, Maud, this is a ghastly situation. I don't know where I'm at. I think I'm going crazy.
Well, why don't you ring up Mariette? She might have someone on tap for just this sort of crisis.
You mean you really won't come? I'll bless you till my dying day if only you would.
It's quite out of the question.
You mean you don't want to come?
To be perfectly frank, I don't. In the first place, I haven't spoken to either of the Petheringtons for 3 years. I can't stand the sight of dear old Irma Bidmeyer, and I think the prince is the most lascivious, vulgar old bore it has ever been my misfortune to meet.
What?
Leaving all else apart, I promised to pick up my son at the hospital and take him off to dine at the Grap door. They probably won't let him in if he looks anything like he looked earlier in the day, but it's the last chance I shall have of seeing him for a long time. Well, why don't you ring up Mariette, as I suggested?
Oh, this is disaster. Just disaster.
Oh, don't take it so hard, Anna Mary. I'm quite sure the prince would waive the most atavistic superstition for the sake of a free meal.
You know, I don't know how you can sit there, Maud, and say such terrible things.
Well, we just happen to be talking about the same person from different points of view again, don't we? Only in this case, I happen to know him and you don't.
Operator, donnez-moi 22, 36, 23, s'il vous plaît, et aussi vite que possible, on account of je suis presse. When I get a hold of that Bobo Larkin, I'll make him wish he'd never been born.
He's probably wishing that at this very moment if he's got a temperature of 102.
Hello. Hello? Ici, Mrs. Conklin. Conklin. Je veux parler avec le comtesse, s'il vous plaît. What? I mean, comment? Je ne comprends pas. Parlez-vous anglais? It's a different man than I spoke to before. I can't understand a word he's saying.
Give it to me. Allô? C'est de la part de Madame Conklin. Est-ce que Madame la Comtesse est là? Oui? Elle est sortie. Depuis quand? Vous savez où? Oui, j'écoute un cocktail chez Madame de Vosanges, oui. Vous ne savez pas le numéro par hasard? Ah bon, je vais le chercher. Merci beaucoup. She left 10 minutes ago to go to a cocktail party, and she's not coming back before dinner.
I think I'm going out of my mind.
What's cooking?
Oh, Werner, the most terrible thing has happened.
Bobo Larkin's got a temperature of 102.
Well, what do you know? Who the hell's Bobo Larkin?
It doesn't matter who he is, Werner. What matters is where he is, and where he is in bed with a fever, which means he can't come to dinner tonight, nor can he play the piano in the bar after dinner.
Poor guy. Probably a virus of some sort.
It could be a virus or bubonic plague for all I care. What it means is we shall be 13 at table.
Well. Oh, boy, we're in trouble.
It isn't funny, Werner. It's going to ruin the whole evening.
Sorry, sweetheart, just nerves. What about you, Princess? How about you pinch hitting for this bozo, what's his name?
Not even for you, Werner. Also, I can't play the piano in the bar or anywhere else.
There's only one thing to be done. Werner, you have to have your dinner up here.
Uh-huh.
Will that seem a little odd?
Well, it can't be helped. Well, say you're sick or something.
You can say I got a temperature of 103.
You could be making an important business call to New York.
Oh, no, Anna Mary, that would be lèse majesté.
You could say I've got a galloping hernia.
You think this is very funny, don't you? Both you and Maud. Well, all I can say is I'm very sorry, but I can't share the joke. Marriott has been just wonderful arranging this dinner for me tonight. We've been calling each other back and forth for weeks. She's the only one who's taken the trouble to do it all for my sake. And if it's only for her sake, I'm going to see it's a success if it's the last thing I do. And I've got to say one thing more, Maud, because I just can't keep it in any longer. I am bitterly disappointed in you, Maud, and it's no use pretending that I'm not. I think it's real mean of you not to stand by me and help me out of this jam. You could perfectly easily have come to dinner if you wanted to.
Certainly I could, but as I have already explained, I don't want to, and as you may remember, I also said why.
I remember you were very insulting about my guests. You said the prince was vulgar, and I don't happen to think that's a very nice way to talk.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not have a brawl, shall we?
You've hurt me, Maud, more than I can say. You've let me down, and I thought you were my friend.
Why?
Holy mackerel.
We have met casually 3 or 4 times, and you have dined with me once. Is that, according to your curious behavior, sufficient basis for a lifelong affection?
I do not give my friendship as easily as you may think, Maud. And when I do, it's only to those who are really sincere and willing to stand by me in times of trouble. After all, that is what friendship is for, isn't it? It's a question of give and take. However, I do not wish to discuss the matter any further. I'm sorry there should be this little misunderstanding between us, and I only hope that the next time our paths cross, the clouds will have rolled away and everything will be forgiven and forgotten. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must dress and do my hair. Werner, you can have your dinner up here. You can ring down and ask the waiter to bring it up whenever you want to. And I'd be very pleased if you'd ring down to the maitre d', tell him I'll be down in the dining room at 8 o'clock to rearrange the place cards.
Well, that's that, isn't it?
She sure is good in math.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid it was partly my fault. I was rather beastly to her.
Forget it. Anna Mary's tough. She can take it.
Yes, I'm sure she can. But I hate being beastly to people. It was only that she suddenly made me angry. I wish I hadn't been.
Have another drink?
No, thank you. I really must go now.
Ah, come on, just a small one.
Very well, but make it really a small one. I must leave at 1:15.
Atta girl.
Oh, what an idiotic little drama. Oh, dear.
Snap out of it, Princess. Ain't worth worrying about. Anna Mary always raises hell when things don't happen to go just the way she wants.
Yes, I expect she does.
I don't pay no mind to it anymore.
Are you disappointed? About being forbidden to go to your own dinner party, I mean?
It's just about breaking my heart.
Yeah, I suspect it is. Well, here's to the next time we meet, when all the clouds have rolled away and everything is forgiven and forgotten.
Well, here's to the next time we meet anyway. Whether everything's been forgiven and forgotten or not.
Thank you. I'll remember that.
Do you want to know something?
Shoot, pal.
That evening we had with you in Rome was the high spot of our whole trip for me.
Only because I laid myself out to be nice to you. That's what Anna Mary told me earlier on this evening.
Well, Mama was dead on the nose for once. You sure did.
And it worked, apparently?
Princess, it worked like a charm.
Would you mind if I asked you a very personal question? Almost an impertinent one, as a matter of fact.
Go right ahead.
You really are a very rich man, aren't you?
If that is the question, I guess the answer is yes.
It isn't. The question is more complicated than that, and I wouldn't even ask it if I didn't like you enough to be genuinely interested.
Well,
Why, when you can easily afford to do whatever you like, do you allow yourself to be continually bullied into doing what you don't like?
that sure is a $64,000 question, all right.
You must have asked it to yourself occasionally. You're nobody's fool.
Maybe I have, Princess. Maybe I have.
And did you give yourself the $64,000 answer?
No, Princess, I guess I flunked it.
Dear Buffalo Bill, I'm sadly afraid you did.
Hey, what's all this Buffalo Bill bit?
Just one of my little personal fancies. I puzzled Anna Mary with it a short while ago. I said you needed a horse.
A horse? You out of your mind? What the hell would I do with a horse?
Jump on its back and gallop away on it. Or failing a horse, a dolphin would be better than nothing. There was a little boy in Greek mythology, I believe, who had an excellent seat on a dolphin. It took him skimming along over the blue waves of the Aegean, and he never had to go to any dinner parties or meet any important people. And whenever they came to rest on a rock or a little white beach, the dolphin would dive deep, deep down and bring him up a golden fish. It's high time somebody gave you a golden fish, Werner. It would mean nothing on the stock exchange, but it might light up your whole sad world.
Well, I'll be goddamn.
I must go now. I promised my son I'd be at the hospital at 7:30.
Don't go yet, Princess. Stay a while.
I can't, I really can't. But we'll meet again. Goodbye for the moment, dear Buffalo Bill. Don't forget me too soon.
Your drink, monsieur.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, molto grazie.
Bravo, il signore che vince a imparare l'italiano. Monsieur is beginning to learn my language.
Well, I guess it's never too late to try to learn to speak somebody else's language.
It's difficult at first, but here in La Suisse there is much opportunity because there are so many languages spoken.
You're telling me. You got a girl?
Yes, signor.
Is she here in Lausanne?
No, she is in Italy.
What's her name?
Renata.
You crazy about her?
No, signor, but we are most fond. I have taught her to water ski.
You gonna marry her?
Chissà. Perhaps one day, but first I must make the money to afford it.
Can you ride horseback?
Oh, no, signor. But in the village where I was born, my uncle had a mule which I used to ride in the mountains. Era un animale molto cattivo. It was a most angry animal.
And a dolphin? Did you ever ride a dolphin when you were a kid?
I fear I do not understand, monsieur.
Oh, you know, porpoise. Oh, you know, a porpoise, a kind of fish.
Ah, sì, un porco marino, un delfino. Ah. Monsieur makes the little joke.
Yeah, I guess that's what it was. Only a little joke.
Does monsieur require anything else?
Yeah, Felix, I'm beginning to think that I do. You can take away the table now.
Bien, monsieur.
Oh, here. buy a present for Renata.
Monsieur has made a mistake. This is $50.
No, Felix, that ain't no mistake. Huh. I guess the one thing Monsieur never makes a mistake about is money. Yeah. Have yourself a ball. Good night, Felix.
Mille grazie, signor. Monsieur is most generous. A domani, signore. A domani.
Hello, Buffalo Bill. How was your lonely bivouac?
Hi.
I'm sure you say that to every taxi you see.
Come on in. Come right on in. And put your feet up.
I think it would be more discreet to leave them down.
Yeah, I nearly flipped when I heard your voice just now. I didn't think I was going to see you again for quite a while.
No, neither did I. It seemed a pity.
Just talking about you. Only a few minutes ago.
Talking about me? Who to?
Felix, the waiter, he's just crazy about you.
Is he indeed?
Yeah, he said you were a lady much enchanted.
Italians have a flair for romantic exaggeration. Aren't you going to offer me a drink?
You bet. What'll it be?
Brandy, I think. Only very little. I have a long drive ahead of me.
Well, you really gonna drive all through the night?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. There's a moon, and there's not much snow left on the pass. The road will be fairly clear.
Do you want anything with the brandy? Soda, water, ice?
No, nothing, thanks. Just neat. Why were you talking about me to Felix?
Well, I don't know. You said you'd known him in Rome.
I see.
And I guess you were on my mind.
You were on my mind, too. I talked about you to my son at dinner.
What did you say?
I can't remember. Nothing much. Just that I liked you.
And what did he say?
He asked me how long it was before babies started to talk. I replied that in some cases it took a lifetime.
Why are you laughing?
It's been quite a funny evening one way and another. He's in a state of blissful euphoria. The fact of becoming a father has completely transformed him. He shaved off his beard this afternoon and had his hair cut. He even put on a coat and tie for dinner. He had a bottle of champagne and babbled away like a brook.
Are you very close, you and your son?
Not really, but we seem to be tonight. I don't much care for his wife, and I think he knows it. She's actually not a bad little thing au fond, but she's a bit neurotic.
What's his name? Your son, I mean.
Faber. His father's name was Fabrizio, and Faber was the nearest I could get to it in English.
And this, Fabrizio, what was he like?
Handsome, vain, charming, and badly mother-ridden. She was an old devil, hated me like the plague. I rather see her point now. Being a mother-in-law isn't all jam.
Were you in love with him?
Oh, yes. But it didn't last long. He was killed in a car crash only a year after we were married. That was in 1940. I managed to get myself onto a ship going to Lisbon and from there back to England. Faber was born in Cornwall.
Did you ever see any of them again?
Oh, yes. After the war was over, I came back to Italy to live. I made the old girl fork out enough money to pay for Faber's education. In the last years of her life, we almost became friends.
Why did you come back here to see me tonight?
A sudden impulse. I was on my way to Pully to pick up my suitcase at Faber's flat, and I was driving along, just out there by the lake, and I thought of you up here all by yourself, so I turned the car around and came back. I thought you might be lonely.
That was mighty kind of you, Princess. I was.
And, you going to Have a drink to keep me company?
Yep. In a minute. When I've asked you a $64,000 question.
Shoot, pal.
Why did you kiss me the way you did when you went away before dinner?
Another sudden impulse. I'm a very impulsive character. It often gets me into trouble.
And you came back here tonight because you thought I might be lonesome.
Yes, that was one of the reasons.
There were others.
Yes.
What were they?
They're difficult to put into words. You have to be a master psychologist to dissect an emotional impulse successfully, just as you have to be an expert watchmaker to take a watch to pieces and put it together again. I'm not an expert in either of those fields. I'm afraid of being clumsy and making a botch of it.
I don't reckon you could ever be clumsy.
Thank you. Let's hope your reckoning is accurate.
You said emotional impulse. Was that right?
Yes, up to a point.
Do you class pity as an emotion?
Yes. But it was more than pity that made me turn the car around.
That's what I was aiming to find out.
Well, now that you've found out, you can get yourself a drink and let me out of the witness box.
Okay, lady. You're the boss.
That remark is sadly significant.
How come?
I've never been to America.
It's a great country.
I suppose American men must like being bossed by their women, otherwise they wouldn't put up with it.
You can't judge Americans by the ones you meet in Europe.
I've heard that said before, but I'm not quite sure that I believe it. After all, the English and French and Italians seem to retain their basic characteristics wherever they are. I can't see why it should be only the Americans who are geographically unstable.
You know, Princess, you sure do say the damnedest thing.
I know I do. That's what I meant just now by being clumsy. Please forgive me.
There ain't nothing to forgive.
I really came back to be a comfort, not an irritant.
The fact that you came back at all, good enough for me.
Is it? Is it really?
You know damn well it is.
I knew perfectly well that was going to happen, and yet somehow it was a surprise.
I guess I knew too. I wasn't quite sure. And I guess I was a bit scared.
Scared?
Well, scared you'd give me the brush off. Laugh at me?
Why should I laugh at you?
Well, I didn't really mean I thought you would. You're too kind for that. But, well, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to kid himself.
No, I don't think you are.
I've seen too many fellas of my age suddenly go berserk and get themselves into trouble. Bad trouble.
Would you describe that kiss you gave me just now as going berserk?
Now you are laughing at me.
These fellows of your own age you talk about, how old are they?
Old enough to know better.
And this trouble, their sudden madness, gets them into this bad trouble? What does it consist of?
Oh, I don't know. Making fools of themselves. Getting wrong with everyone. Waking up one fine morning, finding they'd been played for a sucker.
Do you consider offhand that I'm playing you for a sucker?
No, Princess. You know damn well I don't. I don't mean that at all.
How old are you anyhow?
55. Pushing 56.
Well, I'm 44 and a grandmother. I'm ashamed of you, Buffalo Bill, running around making passes at grandmothers.
What are we gonna do?
What are we going to do about what?
About this? About us?
We could always go berserk again.
You're just sensational. You know that? You're sensational.
I believe you really mean it.
Yeah, I'm crazy about you.
No, really. We're both behaving very foolishly.
I was so foolish about it.
It's my own fault, I know. I should never have let it get to this point.
Why?
Because nothing can come of it. There's no sense in our allowing ourselves to get emotionally involved with each other. There's too much in the way. You know that as well as I do.
No, I don't know any such thing. I only know... All I know is that I've fallen in love with you. And all I want to know is whether you've fallen in love with me. It's as simple as that. Once that is clear, all the other complications can be taken care of. Have you? Or rather, could you? Do you think? Be in love with me?
Yes. I think I could. And I think I am. Falling in love sounds so comprehensive and all-embracing and violent. It's the stuff of youth, really, not of middle age. And yet...
And yet what?
I don't know. I'm suddenly feeling conscience-stricken.
About Anna Mary?
No, not about Anna Mary. You said yourself earlier on this evening that she was tough and can take it. You're dead right. She's as tough as old boots. If any woman in the world asked for this situation to happen to her, she did. I have not the slightest conscience whatsoever about Anna Mary, but you. It's you I'm worrying about.
Why?
I wouldn't like you to get hurt. As a matter of fact, I'm not any too anxious to get hurt myself. What do you want of me? Have you thought?
No, I've not time to think. I only know I want you.
You don't really know me. You don't know anything about me.
So what? Come to that, you don't know so much about me.
I think I know enough.
Goes for me, too.
We've lived in completely separate worlds, you and I. The standards and codes of behavior on this side of the Atlantic aren't the same as those you've been brought up to believe in.
Yeah. It seems to me that people are much the same the whole world over once you get below the surface.
That, darling Buffalo Bill, is a platitude, and an inaccurate one at that.
Yeah.
People are not the same all the world over. Once you get below the surface of an American, you can still find a quality of innocence. There is no innocence left in Europe.
What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm really trying to warn you. I could never have lived the sort of life I've lived in your country. It wouldn't have been possible.
How do you mean the sort of life you've lived? You're scaring the hell out of me.
Oh, hasn't been as bad as all that. But, I am, I suppose, what the old-fashioned novelist would describe as a woman with a past.
I hate to have to admit it, Princess, but we have had just one or two of those in the United States.
Oh, I know. It still isn't quite the same thing.
Okay, let's let it go at that.
Nor do I wish to give the impression that my life has been one long, promiscuous orgy.
You're a bully for you, Princess.
But, there have been lovers here and there along the line.
If you'd been in America, they would have been husbands, and you could have sued them for alimony and been a damn sight better off.
Oh, you really are very sweet.
Hey, come on, what's all this about?
I just don't want you to be disillusioned.
That'll be the day.
I don't want you to wake up like those other fellows, those other romantic innocents, and find that you've been played for a sucker.
Hey, once and for all, will you lay off that kind of talk?
Okay, pal, I was only trying to be honest.
Get it into your head, it is not your past I'm interested in, but your future. That includes me. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, quite clear.
Well, that being settled, where do we go from here?
What about Rome? It's as good a jumping off place as anywhere.
Anything you say, Princess.
When will you come? This week, next month? When?
This week, next month, nothing. I'm coming with you tonight.
Werner.
That goddamn Volkswagen.
Oh, it's very small, and your legs are so long. I'm afraid you'll be miserably uncomfortable.
Hey, the seats slide back, don't they?
Yes, I'm sure they do. Do you really mean this?
You bet I mean it. What time do we start?
No, I can't let you do this. I can't. You really must give yourself time to think.
Chickening out on the deal?
No, it isn't that, but I meant what I said just now. You haven't any idea what I'm really like. All you know for certain is that I married a Sicilian, had a son in Cornwall, and a grandson in Lausanne.
I know what Felix said.
Did you consult the nearest floor waiter when you took on Anna Mary?
Maybe it would have been better if I had.
Oh, darling. This is ridiculous. It really is. Everything's got out of hand.
Now, see here, Princess. It was you that went on about the horse and the dolphin and the golden fish. How am I going to get the fish if I'm scared of taking the ride?
But you must have loved Anna Mary once. In the very beginning, I mean.
Yeah. Guess I kidded myself that I did. She got me on the rebound anyway.
The rebound?
Yeah, I was married before to a girl I was crazy about. And then just after Pearl Harbor, I got drafted into the Navy. She got stuck on another guy and went off with him to Mexico. Divorce was fixed up when I was in the Pacific. And then I got back to Minneapolis 20 years ago, 1946. My old man died, and I took over the business. Yeah, Anna Mary was there, waiting to greet the conquering hero. I'd known her since I was a kid.
Was she pretty?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just about what she was. Yeah, pretty. Her mother and my mother have been in school together. So everybody put their shoulders to the wheel. Was a natural. We got married, lived happily ever after for all of 7 months. And it's a good deal of dough around even in those days. And she got pregnant, had herself an abortion without telling me. You know, I wanted a kid more than anything. So it was a kind of a disappointment. She pretended at the time it was she'd had a miscarriage, but I found out the truth later.
What did she do that for?
Oh, I don't know. She was scared, I guess. She didn't want to spoil her figure. She was always mighty concerned about her figure. I reckon Anna Mary's eaten enough lettuce in her life to keep 1,000,000 rabbits happy for 100 years.
Oh, dear. What a dismal waste of time.
You can say that again.
And it never occurred to you to break away?
Yeah, it occurred to me, but it never seemed worth the trouble. We'd had our own lives, Anna Mary and me. She'd had her social junketings, and I'd had my work. And a couple of little flutters on the side every now and again.
Oh, I'm glad to hear of that, anyhow.
I guess we might have jogged along indefinitely if we hadn't started taking these trips to Europe. Europe plays all hell with women like Anna Mary. Gives them the wrong kind of ambition.
I belong to Europe, Werner. I'm European from the top of my head to the soles of my feet. That's why I said just now you ought to give yourself time to think before you burn your boats.
My boats wouldn't burn, honey. They're right down to the waterline. What time do we leave?
It's now 20 to 12. I have to pick up my suitcase at Faber's flat.
I'll pack a few things, meet you downstairs in the lobby at 12:30. The rest of my stuff can be sent on.
You're sure? You're absolutely dead sure?
I'm just about as sure as I've ever been of anything in my whole life. Just as soon as I can fix up a divorce, we'll be married, Anna.
No, don't say that.
How come?
I don't want there to be any set plans or arrangements or contracts. This isn't a business deal.
come live with me and be my love for just so long as it works, for just so long as it makes us both happy.
But, honey...
Please, darling, don't let's shackle ourselves with promises before we start. Don't let any sense of moral responsibility rub the gilt off our gingerbread. You do realize, don't you, what a shindy there's going to be? Anna Mary will scream blue murder. It will be all over Europe and America that Werner Conklin, the millionaire, has left his wife flat and run off with a dubious Italian princess who runs a shop in Rome and hasn't a penny to her name.
Hey, I didn't know you ran a shop.
Didn't you? It's quite a success, really. We sell curious, rather out-of-the-way things, furniture and whatnot, some peculiar jewelry. It's called La Boutique Fantasque, and that's one of the reasons I have to be back tomorrow. I must go, darling. I must fly like the wind if I'm to be back by 12:30. Don't forget your passport. Oh, what are you going to say to Anna Mary?
Nothing much. Just good night, sweetheart. What I've been saying to her for 19 years.
You're not going to explain? You're not going to tell her anything?
What would be the sense of explaining? She'll find out in good time.
Will she mind? Really mind, I mean?
Mind? She'll be so hopping mad, she'll eat up the furniture. Don't you worry about Anna Mary. About time she had a real problem to yak about. Now get going, baby. And be back in that little old Volkswagen at 12:30 sharp.
Okay, pal. 1,000 times okay.
Werner!
Why, sweetheart, you back already?
What do you mean already? It's 5 of 12.
I never would have thought it. I must have dropped off.
Dropped off? You were snoring like a bull moose.
Because I was on my back. I always snore when I sleep on my back.
That's very interesting, Werner. Very interesting indeed. Now, you better go and snore in your own room now. I'm tired.
Can I fix you a drink?
Yeah, bourbon on the rocks. Oh, these shoes have been murder all evening. They get me right across the instep.
How's the party?
I just wouldn't know, Werner. I'm so darn mad I can't see straight.
What's wrong?
Mariette, that's what's wrong. I'm never going to speak to her again. She's just a snake in the grass.
What did she do?
Do. She just monopolized the prince all evening long. I put the prince on my right-hand side, naturally. I put Mariette on the other side of him. She didn't give me a chance to say 2 words to him.
Yeah, who did you have on your other side?
That dreadful stuffed shirt, Sir Gerard Nutfield. He's got one of these British accents I just can't stand. He kept asking me where I came from. Put some more water in this. It's too strong.
Okay, sweetheart.
You look terrible. No tie on, your hair all mussed up.
Yeah, I'll have it set and wait first thing in the morning.
I suppose that was meant to be funny.
Yes, Anna Mary, that was meant to be funny, but oh boy, there's better to come.
Have you been drinking?
Yep. Like a fish. A golden fish.
And what, may I ask, does that mean?
It means a hell of a lot of things. A kid riding on a dolphin, for instance.
What?
And a flat rock and a little white beach. No tie on my hair, all mussed up.
You've just gone clean out of your mind.
Way out. Drink up your booze, ma'am. Enjoy yourself.
Werner, how often do I have to tell you I cannot stand the word booze? It's vulgar and it grates on my nerves. You said it to Maud this evening and I was mortified.
Well, she didn't seem to mind. Maybe her nerves ain't as sensitive as yours.
I should think not, considering the sort of life she leads. You should have heard what Claire Petherington was telling me about her tonight. I couldn't believe my ears.
She's the one with the buck teeth we had lunch with today, isn't she?
Werner!
She looks like she could eat an apple right through a tennis racket.
Just because she didn't butter you up and throw herself at your head and make you think how wonderful you are, you think it's funny to make snide remarks about her.
I won't want to make any snide remarks about any of your friends, Hannah Mary, but I would like to say, just kind of off the record, but in my opinion, this dame we happen to be talking about is a snooty, bad-mannered, loud-mouthed bitch.
Werner Conklin, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and that's the truth. I just don't want to talk to you anymore. I come back worn out after an exhausting evening to find you lying here drunk. Then you start making silly jokes and snide remarks about people that I like and admire. I'll tell you here and now, Werner, I've had just about enough. You've changed lately, Werner. That's the truth. You have changed beyond all recognition.
You hit it right on the nose, sweetheart. I sure have.
Go to your room, take an Alka-Seltzer, and order a black coffee.
Okay, sweetheart. Did His Serene Highness enjoy his goddamn cigars?
Go away, Werner.